A true rock legend and an enigmatic figure. Ace Frehley, the original spaceman of Kiss, carved an indelible mark on music history with his distinctive guitar work and iconic stage presence. This essay explores his pivotal role in shaping one of rock's greatest bands, his enduring influence on countless guitarists, and his remarkable journey as a solo artist. The genesis of a rock icon. Born Paul Daniel Frehley in the Bronx, New York, the future founding member of Kiss was a self-taught guitarist with a raw, untamed energy that would soon captivate millions. From an early age, Frehley was drawn to the rebellious spirit of rock and roll, finding inspiration in the likes of Jimi Hendrix, Jimmy Page, and Jeff Beck. His early bands, often playing in local clubs and honing his craft, were a crucible for the unique style that would later define his sound. It was this blend of street smarts and burgeoning musical talent that led him to answer an advertisement in the Village Voice in 1972, placed by Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons, who were looking for a lead guitarist for their new band. The audition itself is legendary, with Frehley reportedly plugging in and playing while the other members were still packing up, immediately impressing them with his audacious flair and undeniable skill. This serendipitous meeting marked the true beginning of Kiss, a band that would transcend music to become a global phenomenon. Frehley, alongside Stanley, Simmons, and Peter Criss, would soon don the elaborate makeup and costumes that transformed them into larger-than-life characters, forever changing the landscape of rock performance. His transformation into the spaceman, with his silver makeup, starry eyes, and futuristic attire, was not just a costume. It was an extension of his cool, detached, yet electrifying stage persona. Crafting the spaceman's sound, Ace Frehley's contribution to Kiss extended far beyond his visual identity. He brought a raw, blues-infused, and often chaotic energy to the band's sound, providing the perfect counterpoint to Stanley's melodicism and Simmons's theatricality. His guitar playing, characterized by its distinctive tone and often surprising bends, became instantly recognizable. He wasn't a shredder in the traditional sense, but his solos were always memorable, melodic, and perfectly suited to the songs. Think of the instantly recognizable opening to Detroit Rock City or the soaring lead break in Shock Me. These are prime examples of his unique approach. What truly set Frehley apart was his ability to craft iconic riffs that became synonymous with the Kiss sound. Songs like Cold Gin, Parasite, and Deuce are built on his powerful, driving guitar work, showcasing a knack for creating hooks that were both heavy and catchy. His solos, while sometimes technically unconventional, possessed an emotional depth and a signature swagger that made them stand out. He wasn't just playing notes. He was telling a story with his guitar, infusing each lick with a sense of danger and excitement. Furthermore, his stage antics, particularly the smoking guitar effect and the light-up fretboard, became legendary, cementing his status as a true showman and an innovator in live performance. Venturing beyond the stardust, despite the immense success and camaraderie of Kiss, internal tensions and creative differences began to surface as the band's popularity soared. Each member, including Frehley, was encouraged to release a solo album in 1978, a move unprecedented for a band of their stature. While all 4 albums achieved commercial success, Frehley's self-titled effort was arguably the most critically acclaimed and commercially successful, yielding the hit single New York Groove. This album showcased a more diverse range of his musical talents, proving he was more than just the spaceman, but a capable songwriter and vocalist in his own right. The success of his solo album, ironically, highlighted the growing chasm between Frehley and the rest of Kiss. He yearned for more creative control and a different musical direction, often clashing with Stanley and Simmons over the band's increasingly pop-oriented sound. His struggles with substance abuse also began to take a toll, further exacerbating the friction within the group. After years of touring, recording, and navigating the complexities of superstardom, Frehley ultimately decided to depart from Kiss in 1982, leaving behind the makeup and the persona that had defined him for a decade. This decision marked the end of an era for Kiss and the beginning of a new chapter for the guitar virtuoso. Frehley's comet and solo flight. Following his departure from Kiss, Ace Frehley embarked on a determined effort to forge his own musical path. After a period of relative quiet, he re-emerged in the mid-1980s with Frehley's Comet, a band that allowed him to explore a harder-edged rock sound, more aligned with the burgeoning hair metal scene of the era. Their self-titled debut album in 1987 was well received, featuring tracks like Into the Night and Rock Soldiers, which became fan favorites. The band toured extensively, proving that Frehley could still command a stage and deliver his signature brand of rock and roll. Without the elaborate Kiss spectacle, Frehley's Comet released several albums, including Second Sighting and Live 1, showcasing his continued evolution as a songwriter and performer. While not reaching the stratospheric heights of Kiss, these albums solidified his reputation as a formidable solo artist and kept his loyal fanbase engaged. He continued to tour and record under his own name, releasing albums like Trouble Walkin' in 1989, which further cemented his solo identity. This period was crucial for Frehley, allowing him to shed the constraints of his past and truly define his individual musical voice, proving his talent extended far beyond the confines of a painted face. The return to the planet Kiss. The 1990s brought an unexpected and highly anticipated reunion, fueled by fan demand and the success of the Kiss Unplugged performance, where Frehley and Peter Criss made guest appearances. The original lineup of Kiss reunited in full makeup and costume for the 1996 Alive worldwide tour. This was a monumental event in rock history, bringing back the iconic spaceman to millions of adoring fans worldwide. The tour was a massive success, proving the enduring power and appeal of the original four. The reunion led to the release of Psycho Circus in 1998, the first album with the original lineup in nearly 2 decades. While the album itself garnered mixed reviews, the spectacle of the reunion tour was undeniable. Frehley, once again, donned the spaceman makeup, delivering his classic riffs and solos to sold-out arenas. However, the old tensions and personal struggles eventually resurfaced, leading to his second departure from the band after the farewell tour in 2002. Despite the eventual parting of ways, this reunion period served as a powerful reminder of Frehley's essential role in the magic of Kiss, and his enduring connection with the band's legacy. An enduring legacy in the cosmos. Even after his second departure from Kiss, Ace Frehley continued to pursue his passion for music, releasing a string of successful solo albums that demonstrated his unwavering dedication to his craft. Albums like Anomaly 2009, Space Invader 2014, and the Origins series 2016-2018, which featured covers of songs that influenced him, were met with critical acclaim and enthusiastic fan reception. These records showcased his signature guitar sound, his distinctive vocals, and his knack for writing catchy, hard-hitting rock anthems. He has collaborated with various artists and continued to tour, proving that his creative fire burns as brightly as ever. Ace Frehley's influence on generations of guitarists is immeasurable. His unique blend of raw power, melodic sensibility, and showmanship inspired countless musicians to pick up a guitar. He wasn't just a player. He was an innovator, a showman, and a vital component of one of the most iconic bands in history. From his groundbreaking work with Kiss to his impressive solo career, Frehley has consistently delivered authentic, no-nonsense rock and roll. His legacy is etched not only in the annals of rock music but also in the hearts of millions of fans who continue to celebrate the spaceman's journey through the cosmos of sound. What do you believe is Ace Frehley's most significant contribution to the world of rock and roll?